Welcome back to 3 Shoe 1. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, smash the like button. Let's get into the video. Today we're taking a look at the 2015 release of the Jordan 1 in the Chicago colorway. Starting off with the box, we can see it's a standard Jordan 1 box, and on the top there's the red Nike logo. Around the sides of the box, there's the same Nike logo. On one of the sides, we can see the box label, which tells us some information about the shoe. These released on May 30th, 2015 for retail price of $160. Before we get into the shoe, let us know down in the comments below what your favorite 2015 Jordan release was. Now let's get into the shoe. Getting into the shoe, we can see that this shoe is just absolutely amazing. It's the classic Jordan 1 silhouette in the impossible to miss Chicago colorway, corrected from the 2013 release, which was a terrible fail by Nike. Starting with the upper, we can see the primarily red upper leather with the white section behind the swoosh, and of course the black Nike swoosh. Towards the top of the shoe, we can see the Wings logo seen on all Jordan 1s in a dark paint. If we look towards the bottom, we can see the bright white outsole with exposed red rubber on the bottom. Moving on to the front of the shoe, we can see the white toe box with an identically colored tongue. Towards the top of the tongue, we can see a red patch at the top with the white Nike logo printed on. The shoes came laced with black laces, but include 2 additional pairs in the shoe's red and white colors. Taking a look at the back of the shoe, we can see the leather wrapping around the back of the heel, with a red leather patch covering the black stripe and white leather stripe. Moving on to the bottom of the shoe, we can see the typical Jordan 1 tracking and a solid red coloring. Lastly, we can look at the inside of the shoe, where we can see the black inside material along with the insoles, which are plain white with more Nike branding printed on in black. I'm a little divided on the insoles because it would have been cool for Nike to make a cool design on the insoles, but at the same time staying true to the original release is also a good choice too. Stay tuned in this video for reselling information and where we think these shoes are going in the future.
Now let's get into the resale for the Jordan 1 2015 in the Chicago colorway. These are currently reselling for an average price of around $2,000. Past sales show that when these first came out, they were reselling for around $400 to $500 and quickly shot up around 2020. We can also look at the resale for the Jordan 1 in the 1994 Chicago colorway. These are currently reselling on average for around $2,800. These have followed a very similar trend to the 2015s, starting at around $500 and quickly shooting up in 2020. Finally, we can look at the Jordan 1 in the shattered backboard colorway. These are currently reselling on average for around $1,800. Like the other two, these shot up in 2020, even though they did have a strong gradual incline before. Now let's take a deep look at the numbers for all the Chicago Jordan 1 releases. The blue line is for the Jordan 1 1985 release, the orange line is for the 1994 release, the yellow line is for the 2015, and fourth, the 2013 version is the gray line. The 1985 and 1984 shoe, if you look at their slopes, they're much steeper than the 2015 and 2013. However, there aren't too many sales, and the shoes are quite hard to find dead stock, so the numbers aren't as true as the 2015 and 2013. If we look at the forecast chart, we can see that the 1985 and 1994 are at the highest, but if we look at the 2015 versus 2013, the 2015 is significantly higher, at almost 3 times the value. Aside from being a classic silhouette, I think the Jordan 1 2015 Chicago is a great investment, and any price I can find that's a fair value, I'm picking up as many of these shoes as I can. The resale on these are only continuing to go up, and since buying them, they've already gone up $300 on an average sale.